In this video today, we are going to look at how to create a spreadsheet and how to navigate the spreadsheet correctly. So from your Google Drive, we are going to go to New, and we are going to go Google Sheets. What this will do is open up a new document for you. Before going any further into spreadsheets, we have to look at columns and rows. Columns are where the letters are, so A, B, C, and so on, and rows are where the numbers are. If we want to highlight a letter, it will highlight the whole column, and the same goes as well for the numbers. If we were to go all the way down to the bottom of this spreadsheet, you can see that it goes down to 1,000, but if you do eventually want to add more, you can add another 1,000 rows at the bottom. But let's go all the way back up the top and look at each individual cell. When you click on this, this is C2. This is an individual cell. So let's type something in here. I'll type my name, so Keegan Green. And then here I'm going to type tutor. And then over here I'm just going to type my initials. So let's say, for example, this is too small. This cell is too small and I want it to extend. There's two different ways in which I can approach this. The first is by highlighting over it, and you can see an arrow appear. When this arrow appears, you can hold down your click function and drag it. But there's a more simpler way to do it. When it overflows, if you highlight over it and you get that arrow, you can double click, and when you double click, it changes to the format correctly. Another way in which to resize cells, if you want to resize multiple at the same time, is to click on one, hold shift, and click on the last one. And that way, when you do see the arrow, you can then resize every single cell that you've highlighted. So let's look at the toolbar and see what we can be working with within Google Spreadsheets. So we've got the text, which we'll be looking at next video with formatting. We've got borders, which we'll also be looking at, fill color, and then if you go into the More tab, we'll be looking at some of this stuff a little bit later on, but not in the next video, especially functions. We've got insert chart, insert comment, and insert link. We won't be looking at most of those, but we will be looking at functions, which will be important later on. Now that we've looked at all this, we can move on to our next video.